RIKO the Crane and the Rainbow Mountain. Far beyond the green valleys and sparkling rivers, there was a peaceful forest called Rainbow Valley. Every morning, sunlight touched the treetops. Colorful butterflies danced among the flowers, and hundreds of birds filled the sky with beautiful songs. But the most graceful bird in the entire valley was a young crane named RIKO. RIKO had bright pink feathers, long elegant legs, an orange beak, and enormous wings. He could fly higher than almost every bird in the forest. But RIKO had one strange habit. He was always searching for adventure. Every morning he would fly over the forest and say, "Today I will discover something nobody has ever seen." His best friend, a tiny bluebird named Mimi, always laughed. "RIKO, one day your curiosity is going to get you into trouble." RIKO would smile. "Maybe. But how will I discover amazing things if I never explore?" One afternoon, something unusual happened. While RIKO and Mimi were flying above the valley, they saw a giant rainbow appear behind the mountains. It wasn't an ordinary rainbow. It seemed to begin at the top of a distant mountain and disappear into the forest. RIKO stared at it. "Mimi, have you ever seen a rainbow like that?" "No," Mimi replied. RIKO's eyes became wide with excitement. "I think we should find out where it comes from." Mimi immediately shook her head. "No, no, no, the mountain is too far away." But RIKO was already flying toward it. "Come on, Mimi," Mimi sighed. "I knew you would say that." The two friends flew toward the mysterious mountain. As they got closer, they noticed something strange. The mountain was completely gray. No flowers, no birds, no butterflies. Even the trees looked weak. RIKO landed beside a small stream. "This place looks sick," he said. Mimi looked around. Maybe that's why the rainbow appeared. Suddenly, they heard a tiny voice. "Help!" RIKO turned around. A little rabbit was trapped between two rocks. RIKO quickly used his long beak to move small stones away. "Are you okay?" The rabbit nodded. "My name is Nico. I was looking for water when I got trapped." "Where are you going?" asked Mimi. Nico pointed toward the mountain. "The animals used to get water from the mountain, but the river has disappeared." RIKO looked up. "Why?" Nico lowered his head. "Nobody knows." RIKO became serious. "Then we'll find out." The three friends began climbing. The path was steep. The wind was cold. Rocks rolled beneath their feet. After a long climb, they discovered an old wooden bridge. But the bridge was broken. "How are we going to cross?" asked Mimi. RIKO looked at the gap. "I can fly across." "You can," said Nico. "But what about us?" RIKO thought for a moment. He flew into the forest and returned carrying long vines. Together, they tied the vines around the broken bridge. It wasn't perfect, but it was strong enough. One by one, they crossed. On the other side, they discovered something amazing. A huge stone gate stood inside the mountain. On the gate was a picture of a crane with its wings spread wide. RIKO stared at it. "That's a crane." Mimi looked surprised. "Maybe this mountain has something to do with cranes." RIKO touched the stone with his beak. Suddenly, whoom! The gate opened. A bright golden light filled the tunnel. The friends stepped inside. The tunnel was covered with paintings. There were pictures of rivers, trees, animals, clouds, and rainbows. At the end of the tunnel stood a giant crystal, but the crystal was dark. Beside it was an ancient inscription. Mimi read it slowly. "When the heart of the mountain becomes dark, the valley will lose its water. Only kindness, courage, and teamwork can awaken the rainbow crystal." RIKO looked at the crystal. So that's what happened? The rainbow crystal had lost its light. "But how do we make it shine again?" asked Nico. Suddenly the ground shook. Boom! Dust fell from the ceiling. "Run!" shouted Mimi. A huge stone rolled toward them. RIKO grabbed Nico with his wings. Mimi flew ahead. They escaped just before the stone blocked the tunnel. Everyone was silent. "We can't go back," said Nico. Rico looked at the blocked tunnel, then he looked toward the crystal. "We have to find another way." They continued deeper into the mountain. Soon they reached a giant underground lake, but the water was completely still. At the center of the lake was a small island. On the island stood 3 golden stones. Rico flew over them. Suddenly, a deep voice echoed through the cave. "To awaken the rainbow crystal, 3 challenges must be completed," Mimi whispered. "I don't like the sound of that." The first stone began glowing. First challenge, show kindness. A tiny bird appeared on the ground. Its wing was injured. Rico immediately flew down. "We need to help her." Nico collected soft leaves. Mimi brought water. Rico gently placed the leaves around the bird's wing. After a few moments, the bird stood up. The first stone began shining brightly. 1 challenge complete. The second stone glowed. Second challenge, show courage. Suddenly, a dark bridge appeared above the underground lake. It was extremely narrow. Wind blew from every direction. Rico looked across. On the other side was the second golden stone. "I'll go," said Rico. He carefully stepped onto the bridge. 1 step, 2 steps, 3 steps. Suddenly the bridge shook. Rico nearly fell. "Rico!" screamed Mimi. Rico spread his wings. He was scared, very scared, but he continued. Step by step, he reached the other side. The second stone began glowing. 2 challenges complete. Rico smiled. Then the final stone began shining. Third challenge, show teamwork. Suddenly, 3 large doors appeared. 1 door was too heavy for Rico. 1 was too high for Nico. 1 was too narrow for Mimi. Mimi looked at the doors. "We need to work together." Rico lifted the heavy door with his strong wings. Nico squeezed underneath the narrow opening. Mimi flew through the high passage. Each friend reached a golden button. "Ready?" shouted Rico. "Ready!" shouted Mimi. "Ready!" shouted Nico. They pressed the buttons at exactly the same time. Click! The 3 golden stones exploded with light. The entire cave began glowing. The rainbow crystal suddenly became bright. A powerful beam of rainbow-colored light shot through the mountain. Whoosh! The underground lake began moving. Water rushed through hidden tunnels. The mountain shook. Then the stone gate opened. Outside, something incredible happened. Water burst from the mountain. It flowed down the valley. The dry river filled. The trees became green. Flowers opened. Butterflies returned. Birds flew into the sky. And the mysterious rainbow became brighter than ever. Animals from the entire valley gathered near the river. "What happened?" they asked. Nico proudly pointed toward Rico. "He saved the mountain." Rico shook his head. "No, we saved it together." The animals cheered. That evening, the entire valley celebrated. The rabbits brought berries. The squirrels brought nuts. The birds sang. The frogs danced beside the river. And the rainbow remained in the sky long after sunset. But something even more surprising happened. The ancient stone gate opened once more. Inside was a small golden feather. Rico picked it up. Written beneath it were the words, "A true hero does not shine because he is special. He shines because he helps others shine." Rico smiled. He finally understood why the crane had been carved onto the mountain gate. It wasn't because cranes were the strongest birds. It was because cranes were known for traveling together, helping one another, and never abandoning a friend. From that day forward, Rico became known throughout Rainbow Valley as the guardian of the Rainbow Mountain. But he never became proud. Whenever another animal needed help, he was there. Whenever someone was afraid, he encouraged them. Whenever there was a difficult problem, he reminded everyone, "Don't ask, who is strong enough to do this alone? Ask, how can we do it together?" Years later, Rico would still fly to the top of the Rainbow Mountain. He would sit beside the glowing crystal and watch the valley below. Mimi would often join him. One evening she asked, "Rico, are you still looking for new adventures?" Rico laughed. "Of course." Mimi shook her head. "You haven't changed." Rico spread his enormous wings. "There's always another mystery somewhere." Then he jumped from the mountain. Whoosh! Mimi flew after him. Together they disappeared into the golden evening sky. Below them, Rainbow Valley sparkled with rivers, flowers, trees, and happy animals. And whenever a rainbow appeared above the mountain, the animals would look up and remember the brave crane who had taught them one important lesson. Kindness can open doors, courage can overcome fear, and teamwork can turn impossible problems into wonderful adventures. And high above the valley, Rico flew freely beneath the rainbow, ready for his next adventure.